With me here is Daniel Avery, the hottest kid on the block right now.
Don't do that.
He's an amazing editor.
Don't do that.
And
yeah, amazing, but don't.
Phenomenal guy. I have Daniel on today's episode because last night I saw him post a particular tweet from some other editor, right? And I don't know, was he an editor or
It's just like a random post.
or just a random?
I just saw it randomly.
The post said this: editing video gotta be top 3 worst things. I understand why editors charge what they do. And then someone responded saying, I love editing, but it's one of the most tedious and time-consuming processes. People really don't understand how much work happens behind the scenes. So Daniel, I have a few questions for you. When you saw this tweet, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
I've laughed for the part, now I get why like they charge those kind of amounts. Because I thought maybe this person probably tried to edit something, and then the person could not take it.
Yeah.
Just said, no, sorry, I'm going to bed.
crazy.
Yeah. It takes a lot of thinking for you to come up with something good. Like even though everything goes well on set, it might not just look great on your laptop, on TV, or when you look at it, when you put it together. So you need to find a way to make it work. And you can't send the first cut if it does not look great. Just the only part I just remember was the part you said like top 3 worst jobs ever.
Exactly. I was coming to that. I wanted to ask you this, that I know this guy had made that tweet, that top 3 worst things.
That guy was probably
How is
frustrated.
editing like for you? Like, do you also think editing has to be like the top 3 worst things?
So that's a reach. That's crazy. Top 3, no.
Yeah.
But for that editing part, how do I look at editing? I don't see it as a terrible or like I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because and I feel like editors do like their job because you can't be doing that kind of work and
then
you say you don't like it. You just stop.
Actually.
Exactly, because the work is crazy. It's mad. Like because my friend, like when I posted that stuff, my friend told me like 30 seconds real, how long it takes mentally. But in your head, like 30 seconds, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30.
A 30 seconds edit can take you like 4 hours to put together. Or even more.
No, 30 seconds edit is the worst actually. Like that's the worst kind of brief. If they give you 30 seconds event highlights.
It takes longer?
Yeah, because you need to find a way to get everybody's attention in those 30 seconds. So it's the best shot you have to use.
I still have to ensure that you make sense of the video.
Yeah.
Like the video has to make
Because
sense.
before they give you that stuff, they'll tell you things that needs to show, like a brief. This must show, this must show, this must show. And you must find a way to put it together and it must slap. Now how will you not do that one?
What has been the most Herculean or tedious edit project that you've had to work on?
I think it's always event highlights. I won't even lie. Because event highlights, they are crazy actually. Like kudos to guys that do event highlights.
What's the craziest experience?
So I think when I got the files, I thought it was like a simple event, yeah.
Wait, would you want to share? Do you mind sharing what event?
No,
Before you go ahead.
I'm not doing that. 'Cause I can't remember the name of the event to be honest, because I did a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But it was like the clips were too much. Bruh, 4 cameras. Each camera is like 300 footages there, and now on 300 random. So audio too. Also, you have to look at the audio because sometimes you have to use it as sound bite so it will make sense. And you know how event is. Oh, the next day, 24 hours,
exactly.
48 hours
you have to deliver the next day.
Is overreach. Like you're not doing your job. You're not a good person. And the thing about me is that I always go through all the rushes because I'm the kind of person that I want to see what I have.
Yeah.
I have to go through every single one of them and to get the flow of how the event even went down.
Yeah.
Pick the best ones that will make sense for that cut because event highlights are never so long. It could be like 1 minute at best, some 2 minutes though. Then the audio also. So they can be sick because they always record the stuff, like they record like the whole event. So let's say it's like a 8 hours kind of event now. Probably the thing that you need is just like 10 seconds of somebody say something. But before you get to that part that you need that thing that will make sense, bruh, probably have to like look at your screen and like you'll be listening like to it over and over again. Shout out to event editors, man. You guys,
I get it.
you see event highlights. Clap for the person.
You say you guys as though you've taken your hands off of that.
I don't. So the thing about edits, like edits has like different forms. There are podcast edits, there are wedding edits, there are documentary, commercials, music video. So it's not good. It's not everything cannot be your favorites. It's not possible.
Which is your favorite now?
I'll say commercials. Second, documentary. I love films. I've done like a couple of shots. Yeah, because that one I like things that involve storytelling like a lot. Like that's the main core, actually. So yeah, but everything cannot be your your favorite actually. There are some that you're not really a fan of.
Yeah.
Do you get? It's like you like it. I like event highlights. I really like them, but it's not like, oh, I'm craving to stay up all night and deliver that video.
So what 10 hours worth of footage
It's
is-
crazy. Yo.
I
So I
get
get
it.
that post.
I get it. So there's often this misconception about how editing is. Why do you think clients or perhaps anybody that has a reason to expect an edit from you, why do you think they usually underestimate edits? They feel like it's just plug and play. Once you put the footages in, pa, and that's it, you are done. Why do you think they underestimate editing?
I don't know why it's like I'm not the first editor in mankind.
Yeah,
I'll say why that happens, to be honest, because I feel maybe it's just an industry thing. Some they just don't have knowledge about it, so I can't really blame them, because me too, I might just assume producer work is just make calls, but they might be more into that. So you get, I might just take a director just to go there, shout action, but they might be more into that. So some people are not just aware of how the thing works, which is why I think that tweet came up.
Walk me through what actually happens after you receive a footage. What's the part that actually takes more time? Is it the watching of the rushes, or is it the arrangement of the clips? Because yes, they understand that it takes time now.
Yeah.
What actually takes more time?
Finding music.
Finding music.
Yeah, so underrated. Bruh, it's the worst. Like, I was editing one, like, it was a commercial, so I had to do sound design that one. So I was finding the right music for that one, because I thought it was like an office setting and stuff. So I wanted something that fits that kind of environment. Bruh, I said I was going to, like, in next 2 hours, I have to find the right music.
Yeah.
That was like, I started by like 8 or something, so by 10 I should be done. To like 2 p.m. I was still finding the music. Bro, I had to text my friend, please, this is the field I'm going for. I just can't find it anywhere. So please join me. Let's find this music together. Or sometimes I'll just check AI and just generate something. But so it's music actually. Then I think like looking at the rushes.
Do you think, or how do you think AI is going to affect editors? Do you think it's going to replace editors? Or, because I mean, truth be told, this is going to have an effect on every single, department when it comes to like production or filmmaking in general. So, how do you think it's going to affect?
It's going to make editors go crazy, because that's how I see it though. That's my perspective. I've never.
When you say go crazy, specify. So they don't go crazy. Go crazy as in you lose your job. Or go crazy
like people will be very, very creative now. People will be doing crazy things that they probably had in their mind, but they could not do. So it's now just a click of button. And it still depends on the core of the editor, where his mind is going to. Because I always say like edit, like I can give somebody to edit, you might edit in a different way. You might give me that stuff to edit, I'll edit in a different way. So the way I interpret that footage is different from the way you interpret that footage. So the way people interpret stuff, and people that are really creative, they'll use their AI to create some things that will be out of this world, that will be like dope. So I see it as like it's I don't see it as a threat. To be fair, actually, I see it as like it's going to be. I'm going to be seeing some dope stuff.
I mean, I'm of the same opinion too, right? I don't think AI would completely phase out everybody or like replace everybody. I think it's only a tool just to enable you go further, right?
Do you want to talk about the wedding?
The
techno, yeah. Post was crazy. Post was crazy. Like, so when the brief came to me, like all the 3 briefs and stuff from all the 3 directors and stuff, and how are we going to, which one am I going to start with and stuff? Because
we had several of those digital series for Technical 150, right?
Yeah.
And Daniel had to edit 2 of it. Was it 2?
3. It was 3.
He had to edit 3 of it at the time.
It was 3. So yours was the last one. You're trying to like, okay, because I think you directed like 2.
Yeah.
So which one was I going to like go for? I saw the wedding. So because in my head I was like, okay, I've edited like 2. I don't say hard stuff, but like 2 major ones. Like I know yours comes in last. My energy flow, how will it be? Because some of our time was kind of tightened down. I feel like in a day we should get it done. It looks easy. Bro,
Daniel felt because it was wedding, it was just going to be like straight.
I thought it was going to be like, I know his flow, I know what he wants, it's going to be easy. I'm going to do it last. I can probably do it in my sleep. Bro, I think that it took like a week. Because I was shocked. That's the thing about editing sometimes, man, because you don't even know what you're going to expect in that project, to be honest. It can just go, I don't want to say sideways, but it can go longer than you expect. Because the other 2, I thought it was going to take longer, and it didn't take long. Racing, I thought racing was going to take longer, to be fair, because there's an element that I added into it. Shout out to Noah, and Noah was like, oh, calm.
Yeah.
This is what
You
I
actually
actually
felt- you
I actually
actually
like
felt
this
the story.
vibe and stuff. So yours was like, it's just the wedding, right? Somebody slapped somebody now, and then it's straight to the
Somebody
point.
slapped somebody.
And then at the end of the day, they snap the picture straight to the point. Like, I have a track that I can go for this,
Yeah.
but I think like it was different. Like a week or something, we're doing back and forth. Right, it was like post was crazy for that one. Like
What was the most challenging parts of the post production for the wedding?
for the wedding,
Yeah.
you know now.
What was the most challenging part for you?
I feel like the back and forth in terms of feedbacks. Let's say about editing also feedbacks. People don't major in feedbacks. When you see some feedbacks, bruh,
Yeah. So if the timeline for
they'll send you PDF.
if the timeline for posts originally should be 1 week, feedbacks, when feedbacks start coming in, the timeline might.
Yeah, that's what I'm
speed
saying,
it
like-
over and all.
So maybe I would say it's the most stressful out of in terms of filmmaking because some people can move on from a project and go into other things, but you can move on. DP can move on. Gaffer can move on.
Correct.
Director sometimes might even move on. Like, bruh,
we don't
take
move on, no.
like go on from there in terms of like
Yeah.
the export and stuff. So you might still be stuck in somewhere that everybody have moved on. Oh, you're still on that project, and like we're still having. I'm still trying to like solve things here and stuff. So in terms of like time, I think it's in that tweet. It's like something like time consuming. So yeah, I think it's just feedbacks. But at the end of the day, like I like the chords that came out. I like the director's call. I like how we talked about some things because of that film pushing back with the VFX and stuff. But yeah, it was a calm project. It was cool.
I think it's safe to say that we've come to an end of this episode, right? I do hope that you enjoyed watching so far. And if you've stayed, up to this time, do well to subscribe, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and turn on post notifications so you can see more episodes that come your way. In fact, you wouldn't just see the episode, you'll be one of the very first few people to know that a video has been uploaded. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye, guys.